irresistible offer. Let's see if we're live.
Beautiful.
We'll give it a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So as everyone starts getting the notification. Ooh, I think we're live, Mr. Dubster.
We are live.
Okay, let's give everyone a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Come say what up in the comment section below. Ooh. Okie dokes. Let me see myself. We should play some music in the background. Problem is we might get banned again.
Yeah, we don't want to get banned.
Yeah.
But if there's anybody that showed that the banning doesn't mean anything, it's top G.
No. You know what they say, if you're not getting banned, you're not working hard enough. How's everyone doing today? We got some people jumping on live. Come to it up in the comments section below. Me and Devyn out here on this beautiful Monday morning. Devyn, did you go for a jog this morning?
I did. Yeah, feeling pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing today? Comment down below. If you're excited to have a great week. We got that October energy. I like October, man. October has some interesting, I like the changing of the leaves, right? What do you like about October, Devyn?
Yeah, you nailed it. The changing of the leaves, like the colors, even like the weather. I'm more of a fan of like the colder weather, not crazy cold, like snowing, but where you can kind of go out. And like this morning, it was really cold, so I had to like really push myself because I only wear a t-shirt when I go running, so I had to really push myself. I was freezing to really build that momentum, and it feels good like after you're warm, right? So I'd taken some pictures and showed some of our clients just some of the scenery from my runs of the past couple of days, and it's awesome. I'll send them to you too. It's pretty sweet seeing all the leaves and just the colors. Crazy.
Yeah, man, you're a colorful guy, dude. What can I say?
Wow, it's a great observation.
I guess that's a compliment.
Yeah.
You're a colorful guy. Okay, let me just kind of open this up. I don't want to. Okay, perfect. So in today's training, everyone, we're going to be covering 5 ways to creating an irresistible offer. Now, I want to get you guys engaged in this training. So comment down below. I want to know what your offers are. Okay. So if you have an offer, I want you to comment it down below because I'm going to be critiquing offers. So what is your offer? Because I think it's extremely vital. Here, one second. Let me just do this. Let me just move this around. It's extremely vital to have an offer that when you tell people about it, they go, damn, that sounds great. That's exactly what I need. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to move a couple things over here. Okay. So if you have an offer, I want you to comment it down below, and I'm going to be critiquing your offer. What a good offer is. What makes something a no-brainer is what I call it. Where it's like for them to say no to what you have to offer would be crazy on their end. You go, Daniel, how is that possible? I'm breaking that down today. So if you're watching this on live, if you're watching this on the replay, comment it down below, and then I'll be giving feedback live. And if you comment later on the replay, I'll be responding. So, Devyn, from your point of view, sir, what is an offer in your words?
It's essentially, in plain words, right, and as simple as possible, what you can do for somebody. Just like I do this, I help people that do this, and I help people get to a certain goal or destination.
So give me 1 second. I just want to make sure we're still live, right? Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Love that. So I'm looking at the offers right now. So Joseph Rose, how to make money from affiliate marketing without spending money on ads. Very cool. So that is how to make money from affiliate marketing without spending money on ads. Okay, so I'd tweak that offer just a little bit, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Because you want to offer, so that is more of like a how-to. I'm looking at it more of like an offer. So an offer is like, I will help you, or you will accomplish this result in this time period, guaranteed, or something of that nature, right? So for example, when I was working with people who were stuttering, my offer was overcome stuttering through public speaking within 60 days, let's say, right? That was my offer. Kayla, welcome to the show. Comment down your offers down below. I want to see them because I'm going to give you guys 5 different ways to create an irresistible offer. Okay, very cool. So for my coaches, an offer that I make is depending on where they're at, I would say, I mean, the simplest offer that I make, especially to coaches, is whatever investment that you make, I guarantee you make it back, if not double it. If not, I give you your money back. That is an irresistible offer. Because if you think about it, if you put it into basic math, the offer is you spend, let's say $5,000. If you don't make $5,000 without going through every step of the program, I give you your money back. No questions asked. Would you guys say that's a pretty irresistible offer? You might go, Daniel, how can you even guarantee that? Exactly. But I'm making it a no-brainer offer. I need to go emotional, like when you close someone, right? When you get someone to actually enroll into your program, you have to make it emotional, but also logical. You have to get them excited emotionally, but they have to justify it logically. Meaning, like, I like this person. I've seen the results. I relate to other people who have joined this program. And then the way I could justify giving my money away, hypothetically, is I can make an ROI back. So when I would work with people who were stuttering, I'd sell it emotionally of like, my life has changed, blah, blah, blah. Look at other people who have joined the program. What would your life look like if you didn't have the stuttering problem anymore? And then I would come at it from a logical standpoint of, here's a bunch of people who have actually gotten promotions. So they spent $6,000 or $7,000 or $5,000 to $7,000 in my program and landed a $15,000 raise. Would that be worth it to you? Would it be worth it if you don't overcome your stutter, I give you back your money? And by the way, I've enrolled countless people. Devyn, how many people have we actually given our money back with our Master Stutter program?
Oh, giving our money back? Oh, yeah. It's not even happened yet at this point.
So that's the whole idea. Now, how can you make that claim? And I'll be covering these things because when your shit is good, you can make big claims. Actually, you know what? For everybody watching this, I see people watching this right now in the live. What's your big claim? That's actually one that I want to write down right now. What is your big claim?
And Dan, I have a question. Like when you're building your offer, can you change your offer? Like when you did the stuttering offer, did you have one offer and did it like evolve as you grew, or was it the same offer? Okay.
As you are, I would say as you are growing, your offer is constantly evolving and it's tweaking because you're getting more feedback from the marketplace and you can make it better and better and better and better and better.
Right.
So comment down below. I want to hear your big claim. I want to hear the claim. You're like, damn, that's even crazy if I can make that happen. Okay. My claim: overcome stuttering in 30 days, your money back guaranteed. Or follow every single step of my program. If you're not happy after 90 days, if you're not happy with your speech, money back guaranteed. Another offer as a coach, right? From my perspective, get your first client in your first 30 days, or you can opt out at any time. Okay. So I want to hear your offers down below. And you might be like, Dan, I feel like I'm being a fraud if I don't actually make that happen. And the answer is, you have to understand how promotions work, right? Here's a big line I want you guys to write down. Okay. Sell people what they want and then give them what they need when they enter.
Ooh.
Like that, Devyn?
I do.
I want you guys all write that down. Sell people what they want, give them what they want, right? Sell them what they want, and give them what they need. Right? If I came out with a program of like guaranteed abs within 24 months disciplined on your diet, disciplined on your workout, and I guarantee within 24 months you have the body of your dreams. That doesn't sound sexy. We got to make your offer sexy, guys. You guys getting this?
This guy's going to work for Bowflex.
Everyone wants the 30-minute abs, man. What is it? The 1-minute abs. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a couple of things right now. 5 things. Write the stuff down. Who's ready? I want you guys to comment down below. I'm ready. Come on, guys. I know you're there. Understand this. When you're watching me, I hope one day you guys do something very similar with your own audience. Now, if you want people to comment on your stuff, guess what you got to do? You got to comment on other people's stuff.
Hmm.
It's the law of the universe, baby. Right? Okay. Let's do it. So I want to see some excited, some fire emojis down below. I want you guys getting excited. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. Number one, Devyn, you know what? Give me a fire emoji, dude.
Yeah, I'll give you some.
I need some fire down below.
Let me get some fire in there.
I need, you know what? It's cold in Canada, so I need to be heated up right now. Can you heat me up, Devyn?
Oh, of course. Yeah, no worries.
Okay, cool. Let's get into it. Okay, first thing, solve an important problem, or in other words, a problem that can't be Googled. So you have to offer something that cannot be Googled. Can't be Googleable. Right? So, especially if you want to sell a great offer, a high ticket offer, it can't be Googleable. Right? And if you think about it, a problem, there has to be some time to that problem where they've tried to figure out that problem for so long and they haven't figured it out yet. So for me, and look at your own life. What are problems that maybe you even faced that took you a while to overcome? Okay. Is this making sense, guys?
Definitely.
I just want to open this up. Okay. Oh my God, I didn't see them all. There's Kayla. There's Joseph. What's up, Kenny? Oh my goodness, I didn't see this all.
Yeah, we got some comments.
Whoa. Okay, cool. What's up, Kenny? So, are you solving an important problem? Are you solving a problem that can't be Googled? And for a lot of you, if you're coaches, you want your potential prospects to be watching videos, to be watching things, to be reading books. And we all know you can read books, watch videos all day long, but it's not, if the problem is important enough, the problem is big enough, it can't be just solved like that. Who knows what I'm talking about? Comment if you understand what I'm talking about here. So what is your problem? So I know, and this is where you got to really understand your audience. What is your audience struggling with the most? So for Kayla, it's self-love. Now, I'm sure they probably watched some videos on personal development, on self-love. Actually, you know what? I want you guys, so I can give you guys absolute feedback. What's up, Sydney? What niche are you into right now? What's your niche? So I can give you feedback on yours, okay? How to help your employees care about their job by asking a more effective leader, by becoming a more effective leader. So Kenny offers leadership training. Very cool. I got to bring my thing over here, man. Very cool. Joseph says, I'm dropping some fire. What niches are you in? I want to know. Kayla, we know she's in the self-love niche. Okay, we got Kenny in the leadership niche. Okay. I know Sydney's in the VA niche. Devyn's in the being good looking niche. Like, unfortunately, not everyone can just join that niche overnight. It takes time. Devyn, do you want to add anything to that?
Just that point of solving an important problem that can be Googled. Like, I mean, you even think about like the stuttering niche, right? Like a lot of people, maybe they've tried to Google it, but you can't solve the problem of learning how to become more fluent by Googling it. And a lot of that, from our program is like teaching you to rewire that and teaching you what does, becoming fluent look like to you, right? Because at some level, you have to like really rewire their mindset to really realize that, you'll never really fully come away from stuttering, but it's your perspective that needs to shift as a whole, right? So no, I definitely love that.
Cool. So you have to solve a problem. Sorry, Devyn, for cutting you off. I'll just say what up to everybody. You have to solve a problem that's not Googleable. Number one. Number two, you need to build what I call a yellow brick road. Exactly, Kenny. Yeah. Leadership can be Googled. Self-awareness cannot be Googled. So understand this, right? You don't want prospects who know nothing about the thing you're talking about. You want prospects. You know what's an ideal prospect? I'll tell you guys all right now. I'll give you guys a secret. Someone who's in pain. They're like, I've tried everything. I've tried to figure it out on my own. Like whenever I talk to someone and I'm like, so what's the problem? Oh, there's no problems. I can, I'm doing a couple things here and it's kind of working. I'm not looking for that person. I'm looking for the problem. Like I've done this. I've done speech therapy. I've tried antidepressants. I don't want to be on antidepressants. I've tried this breathing technique for people who stutter. Nothing's working. I don't know what the hell to do. That's your ideal client. I'm banging my head against the wall. Okay. Nicole says, valid point. Someone who has tried it and is struggling. That's who you're talking to. So then you have to realize if they've tried to watch videos and they haven't solved it, it means you have a problem that cannot just be Googled. And most of the time, if it's an important problem, they're going to need someone to coach, to mentor, to teach. Think about getting a university or college degree. You cannot just take online courses with no prof and get feedback on your thing and be like, well, I've read everything. I should be good now. No, it doesn't work like that. So there has to be, okay. Number two.
Question from Kenny there too.
Kenny said, I'm unsure of what my big claim on leadership would be. Right? So you have to understand, right? So I need you guys to all realize what is the big solution that you solve for your people? What is the solution? So what are the problems they're facing and what is the solution that they want? And then make a stupid guarantee on that. All right. So if it's leadership, it's okay. We'll be talking about it, people. If it's leadership, you have to make a guarantee of like, you have to understand their situation, right? So if you're talking to, give me more context, right? Kenny, what type of leaders are you talking to? You're talking to sales leaders? You're talking to operational leaders? You're talking to CEOs? What type of leaders? You can't just be like, I talk to all leaders. Okay, is that the case? How big is their team? Do they look over a team of 5, a team of 10, team of 20, team of 100? But yeah. So if you go, well, it might not be just leadership. It might be like more productivity. Boom. See what I'm saying here, Kenny? So the idea is triple the productivity within your team within 30 days. Or money back guaranteed.
Ooh. Did you just make that up on the spot?
I just made it up on the spot,
What
man.
The...
Dude, I might just do a twirl right now. You know what I'm saying? Triple your productivity of your team's productivity, because that's really what they're trying to solve. They're not a good leader, therefore their team isn't producing at the levels that they know they could be at. Boom, fire emojis. Dropping some fire this morning. So I'm going to drink all this water, okay? You get all watered up.
As a sidebar, I did love the twirl action there, Dan. That was extraordinary.
Dude, other way now. Okay. Okay. Triple your productivity, your team's productivity within 30 days. Okay. So number two, before we even talk about the Elbrick Road, we'll talk about number two. So I would say offer a no-brainer guaranteed. Now, dude, if you're a crappy leadership coach, then if they go and do this thing and their productivity doesn't even get a little bit better, it means you're not good at what you do. You go, Daniel, I don't know. I'll be answering questions, people. I see them all. Dan, I don't know if I can guarantee that. Well, then get better. Do it for free. Okay. We just had Nicole last week enroll 5 clients, Devyn.
Five.
In a week. How can I guarantee that? I don't even know myself. How can we guarantee that Kayla enrolled her first client last week? I don't know.
Yesterday,
but if I make that guarantee. Yeah. Because you have to look at it like this. You have to have more belief in them than they have for themselves until it becomes a reality. Because as a coach, your job is like, I don't know how right now. We will make it happen. How? I wish I knew. I don't know. I actually have no idea. But I believe in my process. And this is why at the beginning, if you don't have, like, for example, I have testimonials on testimonials on testimonials. I've been through this process so many times that it's almost like it just happens. I can't guarantee, I don't know the time, I don't know how things will work out, but things end up happening. Now, when I didn't have that confidence in myself, I would do it for free until I got those results, or I did it for a cheap rate until I got those results. Then I go, dude, it's just a matter of time, because I can start to understand, think about this as a coach, you should be aware of this. You look at personalities. I can tell in personalities who will be successful, who will not be successful. So because of that, I can double down on them. Okay, guys, we have a lot of questions, which I love. Devyn, you like these questions? Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Kenny, was that helpful? Let's keep going. Okay. Kayla says, I'm not sure, right? Kayla, what you offer is transformation. What you offer is transformation. They want a new version of them. A guarantee, or you will wake up every single morning living in your full purpose, fulfillment, pure happiness with truly loving yourself. So people want from a self-love perspective. They want, right? Like if you think about this, right? People who are looking for self-love and they look at it from other, because they're scarce, means they don't get a lot of love from others. Now, in simple terms, how do you fix that? Do you go, well, go find more people and one of these days someone's going to end up loving you? No. You go, we need to put you through a process to love yourself. Because in order for others to love you, you have to love you. And if you have no one around you loves you, I hate to say it, you got to start loving yourself more. Now, if you're in a toxic environment, again, this is all part of the program, but ideally, if I look at when I was depressed, I didn't love myself. I didn't have anyone around me except for my mom, or my family, my sisters, blah, blah, blah. I'm in a place right now where I fully love myself and I have amazing relationships. Why? Because you are a magnet. You attract who you are. So what you got to guarantee, Miss Kayla, so you can call her Kayla Anderson, you have to transform who they are right now, will transform to you will love yourself. You'll never go back to the old version of yourself, and make that guarantee. And they're like, but Kayla, like I look at my situation and it's all good. I believe in you. You don't have to believe in yourself just yet. Does that make sense? And you make that claim. And if you get to the end of the yellow brick road and you don't love yourself and you're not happy, no problem. I'll give you every single dollar back. Make that claim. It's called a no-brainer claim. Okay, very cool. Okay. Now we'll talk about, Daniel, what if people ask for their money back? It means we've got to work on your own program. Okay, cool. All right. Sydney goes, what about VA service offerings? We got a pretty good show rate today, man. Okay, what about VA service offerings to free up time from business owners? Yeah. So Sydney, depending on your service, what you have to do is you have to show them on how, because if you're talking to people that want VAs, the offer or the solution that they're looking for is for their time back. So the goal is in business, as you start making more money, the goal is how can I pay other people so I can have my time back? It's the reason why I pay Devyn, the reason why I pay a content team, it's the reason why I pay someone to do my copywriting, it's the reason why someone does appointment setting, because I'm going to pay other people so I can get my time back. So you have to show them of like, right? You have to make an offer that goes, well, how much do you think this is costing you? How much is an hour of your time? Right? How much is an hour of your time? Right? Or how much is an hour of your time if you spent it in this department instead? So if you're like, well, an hour of my time is $100 an hour. So wouldn't it make sense to pay this person $20 an hour or $15 an hour, or $30 an hour to get the job done? Of course. And if you train that person well and they did that job as good as you, maybe not exactly of you, but maybe like 80% as good, that extra time you have now could be used to making more money. Therefore, your hour goes up. Dude, how am I just dropping this like this?
You're on one today, bro. I love it.
Sydney, does that make sense? Hopefully, Sydney, that makes sense too, okay? But I want that. I want you guys to understand. You have to understand what are the problems my current prospects and my clients are facing, and what are they trying to solve? For example, look at me. I know that the number one problem that a lot of coaches face, awesome, Sydney. Any words to that? I really want to hear down below, because that's what you're doing here. You're saying, hey, if you paid this VA X amount of dollars, you would save your time, and what's your time worth? And if you can put that into a little box of, look at Johnny Boy over here. He was spending all his time doing lower level tasks. He hired a VA and his income shot up. Right? Look at, I don't know, Joanne over here. We got John and Joanne. We got Aaron over here. Okay. So you have to paint that picture for that person. So what are the problems and what are they trying to solve? And then you can justify it. You have to, for example, right? When we sold Cogeco back in the day, Cogeco was a telecommunication service. We had to make an offer that was no brainer. So in telecom, meaning internet, TV, and home phone. So me and Devyn used to sell internet, TV, and home phone. And so we used to go to someone's house and they'd be like, oh, I've been with, this company for 15 plus years. I'm paying $200 a month. You go, I know those are the market rates in Canada. It's very expensive to live in Canada for telecom. We pay one of the highest rates in the world. And then we go, look, if you were to switch over to our company, because you're a new client, we want to incentivize you to switch. We'll give you a rate of $130 a month for 2 years. So you would save $70 a month. Let's go worst case, taxes in. You save 60, or you save $50 a month. You can save about $600 a year. You'd be saving about $1,200 over 2 years. Guaranteed. Price will not go up. So that's a stupid offer. Now there's still going to be problems even when you make an offer. Well, what if I change and the internet cuts out, or do I got to take a day off work, or I've bought my, like there's all these things, but you have to just knock them out. Okay. Is this making sense, everyone? Comment down below if this is making sense. Hands up in the air, or a me, or a smiley face, or a heart, or some fire. I want to see if you guys are getting this. Okay, Joseph, I'm going to you next, sir. Okay. Is this helping? More questions down below, guys. All right. So I use the money back guarantee before. Prospects always lazy around and then come back for refunds. So Joseph, this is where it's a two-part equation. If you're always getting that, it means you might be the problem. I'm gonna say a sad truth. If your product is so good and people are not screaming about it at the top of their lungs of how good your product is, then you might be the problem. And there's nothing wrong with this. It's being aware of it. But it's the idea of this, right? When you can, now you might be like, well, people are lazy. Well, then you got to choose better people. I know how to choose good clients. I see commitment in certain people's eyes. Even if someone wants to pay and I feel like they're not going to put in the work, then why would I work with them? It would get to a dead end. Right? And part of, you could say, given like an offer money back guarantee, to get your money back guarantee, you have to go through all 6 or all 7 of my steps. You don't just get a guarantee because you're being lazy. If you go through every single thing that I offer and you don't get the results, it means my thing sucks. If I give you the yellow brick road and you don't go through it, no chance. Because you haven't gone through it. It doesn't work like that. But if someone goes through your whole process from A to Z and they don't get the results, you got to better your shit, man. Yeah. Kayla goes, yep, that's literally wasting your own time and energy too. Wasting, yeah. So they have to go through it. It's again, you have to you write the rules to this game, right? You say, hey, we're going to get you this solution. You have to do these things. You're not willing to do these things, we're not going to get the solution. Is this making sense? So I offer this to everybody, but if you don't do the thing, no chance. You can't enter the party, right? And whether you guys want to believe this or not, the people who pay more money take what you offer a lot more serious. Do you see how we have a lot of people, even in my own program, on this call right now, because they take what I say seriously. Hashtag MYC, if you know what I'm talking about. Devyn, hashtag MYC, baby. So yes, part of the fact is, whether you want to believe it or not, There's a difference between a $300 client and a $3,000 client. There's a major difference between a $300 client and a $30,000 client.
Hmm.
And I've sold a $30,000 program.
Multiple.
It's a way different conversation. They see it differently. Is making sense, peoples? Okay, cool. Let's go back to the 5 things. Number 1, solve an important problem that cannot be Googled. Hashtag NYC, hashtag NYC, hashtag NYC. Devyn, any words that you want to add? Because I'm on a roll right up.
I love it. And for our program here, the Master Coaching, it's phenomenal to see our clients getting results. It's for us, it's like, how can we, like, there's no doubt in our mind when we get a new person, it's like, yeah, just follow the process, right? It's no doubt anymore. And even our other program too, the Master Your Stutter, like that was 6 modules, right? You go through that, sure, we say 90 days, but how many people were getting results even after the first 2-3 weeks when they go through the first module? There's a lot of life-changing
First week,
things.
the
Right.
first couple days.
So I think when you have a great process and you've helped enough people, you just understand that once somebody's in front of you, as long as you do the work, it's gonna work, right? It's gonna get there, and that's where you get the confidence from. Even now, bro, you're so confident. Like, look at you're speaking all this fire. It's because you know what we have works. Sheesh.
It's been so far. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Thank you for that, Mr. Devyn. And they spelled your name wrong on the auto translate.
Thank you.
They wrote a Devin. So I would highly recommend sending an email to Facebook.
I will.
Just saying your it's Devyn. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Okay. Number 1, can't be Googled. Number 2, offer a no-brainer guarantee. Put the pressure on yourself. Kayla goes, I literally got my first client booked 3 calls after just a week. That's some pretty big wins. How can I guarantee that? I have no clue. I wish I could tell you. I have no idea. All right, number 2, offer a no-brainer guarantee. Go, Daniel, but I can't guarantee that. That's wrong.
And to add to that too, like, remember, you're always competing, right? So if you can't guarantee something and somebody else is like even hinting towards that, like,
Yeah.
right, where are you gonna go? Like, if somebody's even saying, "Oh, I can promise you this," compared to somebody who's not even guaranteeing or promising something, of course,
Yeah.
your likelihood to go with the other person, right?
Think about it like this, right? You got 2 people, same price, same marketing.
Hmm.
One guy goes, or one girl or guy, whatever, you don't know. I guarantee this. Other guy goes, well, if you do everything, I would say most likely you'll get it. Who do you think that person is choosing?
Right.
Person with more conviction. If you believe in what you have to offer, you should go all in. You should be so ethically connected to it. I tell everybody, ethically, I can't keep your money. But you better go through it. Because I'm going to hold your ass accountable. Part of me being a coach. All right, number 3. I'm willing to figure it out. If there's a will, there's a way. Okay, cool. Number 3. Build a step-by-step yellow brick road. Step-by-step yellow brick road. Means like they're in pain, they're here, and they want to go here. So what is the yellow brick road that they have to walk down? So for example, when I work with coaches, the yellow brick road is number 1. Understand what the journey is and having the right mindset. Number 2, we talk about having the right clarity and principles within your business. Who is your niche? What do you do for them? What is the transformation process? How do you create testimonials? Number 3, how to do organic marketing, how to do content, how to, build a following, how to build a Facebook group, how to get people engaged. Number 4, how to get clients via paid ways and funnels. Number 5, how to do sales and how to have a sales script. Number 6, how to do an onboarding process. Do you guys see what I'm saying? There's a yellow brick road that a person follows. Number 7, how to build out the course. And so there's 7 steps that this person has to go through. And by the end of it, if you do everything, you will get the result. And I guarantee it. It's a big claim. But I have a simple and digestible yellow brick road that they can follow. Then they go, okay, so you're telling me, because that's what people are paying for. They're paying for, I don't want to go figure it out myself. I tried to figure it out myself. It hasn't worked yet. So I go, here's the plan. Just follow it. I'm certain about it. Just follow it. What if it doesn't work? It will work. Don't worry about it. See, your job as a coach is to instill confidence. Because for a lot of people, if they've been through failure after failure after failure after failure, they get more discouraged. Their belief drops. That's your job as a coach. Damn, I'm getting hyped. Because the problem with you guys is you need to just like be stupidly, you have to instill so much confidence into your people. Like literally, I have so much belief in every single person in my program. It's making sense, guys? It's the belief is what's holding you guys back. You'll get the book call, but then you won't have enough belief to be like, let's do it. What are we waiting for? Because you don't have enough belief in your process. And so you have to build a way to have enough belief in your process that you know it works. That they'd be silly. You got to get to a place where you're like, I feel bad for them not doing it. I could have changed their life. That's how I feel. I'm like, man, some bullshit excuse that they used. We could have changed their life. Damn, I screwed up. I want you guys to write this down. Pressure builds diamonds.
Ooh.
Pressure builds diamonds. You want to build a diamond? Like the way you actually create a diamond is you put pressure. I forget exactly how the science works. I don't know if you want to, if you know, Devyn, but there's a certain machine and there's enough pressure that needs to be put on it in order for it to be formed and created. And so if you realize that if you want to make something beautiful, you gotta have pressure on you and you gotta hold yourself to a certain standard. Anything amazing, any person that you look up to, that person has gone through pressure. And they said, sure. Whether it's an athlete, they show up to the game, pressure's on. Whether it's an artist and they show up to the concert. Whether it's an author and they have the pressure of writing a great book. Whether it's a parent and they just had a brand new baby, the pressure's on to be a great parent. And you build something beautiful. So pressure is what is going to turn you into who you need to be. If you don't have pressure, that's a problem. I wrote this actually last year this time. I wrote, pressure is a privilege. Pressure isn't something that you should be complaining about. Well, I'm stressed. So what? Lean into it. I wish I can tell you guys some other way. I wish I can be like, you know what, just take this pill and you'll have this amazing coaching business and people just throw money at it. It doesn't work like that. It's the same idea whenever I talk to someone who stuttered. They go, I've been taking antidepressants because they think if they just take a pill, they'll fix everything. They realize it doesn't work because they're not facing the root of the problem. The root of the problem is you need to go through these situations to become better. Is this making sense, guys? Devyn, am I dropping fire?
Absolutely. So much
Guys,
fire. Comment
down below. I hope I'm not scaring anyone, but I'm trying to give you guys some reality here. Okay. All right. Let's go number 4 and 5. Yeah, kill recruit. Number 4. Exactly what I'm just talking about right now, which is accountability. You know what a great coaching program is? It's accountability. You know what Devyn is for the most part? He's #1 accountability coach on planet Earth. Devyn, are you constantly checking up on people?
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple calls this morning already with some clients on the weekend. Like it doesn't stop for me. I even have another call tonight at 10:30 our time, just with a personal client. Like for me, of course, it's my job. It's my role to make sure that I have a great relationship with every single person.
And so when you can't afford a Devyn yet, then you got to be that person. You got to be that accountability coach. Because that's what people are looking for the most. Looking for someone. See, a lot of people are very intelligent. What a lot of people struggle with is consistency. See, Kayla, give an example. You enrolled your first client yesterday, sure. But I know there's going to be times in the future that you will get discouraged. And guess what? We ain't going anywhere. Daniela, She goes, I can totally agree to that. Devyn's awesome. It's the same idea. There will be goods and bads in someone's life. Your job as a coach is to be accountable and be consistent for someone, is to be their rock. And you pull them back. Relax, you're good. Right? Because part of growth, part of changing who you are, comes with pain, comes with uncomfortability. As a coach, your job is like, don't worry, you got this. You're going this way, right? Like, think about this, right? It's actually a great example. Son of a bitch. Sorry. They're here, and you bring your client over here. Look, it matches. There's a lot of blue in my condo.
See that?
There's a ton of blue. Okay. So they're here right now, right? You want to bring your client here. And the goal is to bring them down this yellow brick road, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they'll get to where they want to go. Now, what happens, Devyn, to people? They go this, and then what happens? They go this way, and they're like, whoa, 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 slow the hell down, come back here. Keep walking down this path, and they start going down here.
Mm.
You're like, whoa, 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 come back, where are you going? Right?
Yeah.
And they're moving, and then they're so close to it, and they go over here. Go, whoa, whoa, what the hell? Come back over here. That's what accountability is. I had a bad call. I had a bad day. No one's getting back to me. No one watched my live. No one showed up. I don't know what to do. Is this really worth it? That's what your job is as a coach. That's what people need. People don't need, my opinion, people don't need another course.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who sell, the ones who sell courses know that you're giving them a tip of the iceberg. And hopefully they understand how important it is to this information, but they want to get more information. They actually want someone to look over their shoulder. Every situation in life, there's always a mentor and a mentee. The mentee just doesn't figure it out by themselves. Right? There's always someone looking over their shoulder. So they know when they're going wrong. See, when you don't have someone looking over your shoulder, you don't know if you're going the right way or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's making sense, guys? So number 4, you want to make an irresistible offer? You have to be their rock. You have to keep them accountable. You got to have a great plan. You got to keep them accountable. I remember when I first began, it was just me. I said, text my clients every single day. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's new? Hit me. Call me. Now, obviously, as I grow, I can't do it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you build a great team. You build, right? If anything, Devyn is a version of me, right? Is this making sense, people? We got 51 comments. Damn. Hello. Consistency was also my biggest struggle. Exactly. So think about that. You want to be a great coach? You got to work on your own consistency. You think it's the niche. You think it's the economy. You think it's when you take personal responsibility. You go, I need to become better. And so I understand that when I work with coaches. I don't say that off the bat, but I go, we got to work on your own consistency. Because guess what? You guys want to write this down? You ready? If you can't hold yourself accountable, how can you hold other people accountable? If you can't hold yourself accountable, if you can't be emotionally stable when things are not going well, how the heck can you do it for other people? You get me?
Mm.
You get me in it? It's bad, no?
You're the top boy, isn't it?
So part of this whole game, guys, is improving yourself. See, this is the idea with personal growth. The more you improve you, the more you improve your business. Because guess what? The business is a reflection of you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're out of whack, the business is out of whack. Devyn, for the most part, would you say I'm fairly consistent as a human being?
Very consistent. And I've known you for 3 years, damn near going on 4 years, and you've been consistent I think I'm the whole reason like we're even here. Like, and not to get into that, but damn, bro, like you really impressed me. Like, and you can tell immediately when you actually have like a personal conversation with you, the caliber. It's just very different. So you definitely stand aside and stand apart from everybody else.
And so I understand it because I understand people. And I understand if you want to sell a great coaching program, you got to be a great product. Because guess what? You want to sell an irresistible product? You want to create an irresistible coaching program? You got to be irresistible.
Jeez. Oh my goodness.
Are you an irresistible human being? Are you an irresistible coach? Hashtag irresistible down below. Hashtag I'm irresistible. That's the real secret. Are you irresistible? So you want to create an irresistible coaching program. You want to create an irresistible offer. Are you irresistible? Twirling it is, baby. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Danielle's irresistible. We're going the other way today, ladies and gentlemen. We're in Australia. We're on the opposite side of the planet over here. Okay, let's keep going. We got number 5. Number 5, peeps. I'm irresistible. Good. People want to do business with other people that are irresistible. It's like, wow, you can't be replicated. See, I know that of myself, which is why I can offer what I offer. Okay, cool. Next, finally, number 5 is this. You can brag about how great you are all day long and how you're going to do all these things. Okay, whoa. With the twirling. I know we want more twirls. We got to twirl it down right now. Okay? We got to twirl it down, Kayla. We'll have a twirling contest later. Okay.
Oh my.
So number 5. Number 5 is this. You got to show off what you've done to the world. I think a lot of people are scared to show off. I'm sometimes scared to show off because I've been trained to be, I wouldn't say trained, but I feel like sometimes it's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
If I just show off who I am. I want to be humble. And I get that, but marketing is about sharing what you've done for people. And so others can see it. See, it's very powerful. Think about this, right? It's the difference between when you're thinking of person X and person X is telling you how great they are versus when person Y and Z is telling you how great person X is when that person's not even in the room. Does that make sense, Devyn?
Mm-hmm.
Is that clear? Right? So one of the best things you can do, and I've seen this from a lot of coaches who are even in our program, it's like they get referrals because you're really good at what you do. But you can't just base your whole marketing or your whole business on referrals. Can't do that. So one thing that I do, and one thing that you should model, is you should start sharing what you've done for people. See, to me, getting a client in the door, great. The real game is once that client's in the door and we got to get them success. That's the real game right there.
Right.
That's really the 2 big games you're playing. Get people in the door, get them amazing results. Get people in the door, get them amazing results. Get people in the door, get them amazing results. If you just get people in the door and you have a crappy product, it will blow up in your face. And if all you got to focus is on getting people results, it will end. The flow will end. And so the final thing of creating an irresistible offer is you got to like drown people in your testimonials. And I know for a lot of you, you guys have testimonials, but I guarantee you don't show it enough. It should be almost a daily thing. Another client win. You guys see within my stuff. Another client win. Another client win. I want someone who's following me to see like 60 client wins. They're like, okay, for God's sakes. All right, I've seen enough. Because maybe like 5 client wins aren't enough. So they got to see 60 to 100. And I'm going to just keep shoving all these wins down their throats Okay. Client wins. Has this been helpful, guys? Devyn, any words that you want to add to this?
This has been exceptional, Dan. I think I didn't even know you planned this today, and it's truly fascinating to see all this. And I think what the biggest thing that you said at the very end there was like, you got to bring people in. Of course, that's important, but making sure that they're finding results. Because I think if your clients don't receive results, then you almost doubt yourself at some level, right? Because you're like, maybe I'm not, right? But you're getting all these people in, but you're not really flowing. But bro, this is the second program that you've done where people are coming in, they're finding results damn near immediately. It's like, how could you not be confident what you sell and like who you are and like the program that you have? So that's so important that when you bring people in, like your priority is to make sure that they find the results. And when they do, that adds to your confidence, that adds to your
Everything.
right.
Everything. So has this been helpful, guys? Comment down below if this has been helpful. Kayla says, got to become confident in your product, otherwise no one else will be. The word is conviction. Devyn, can you read out the definition of conviction? And I'll be going through the last 5 things. Has this been helpful? If this has been helpful, drop some fire emojis. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Give me something, guys.
So conviction is a firmly held belief or opinion. A formal declaration that someone is guilty. Oh, that's that's the other one. Yeah, firmly held belief or opinion. So
yeah, a firmly held. You have so much belief in this. That's what conviction is. The goal is to have like stupid amounts of conviction in what you offer. Okay, so the 5 ways, everyone. Creating an irresistible offer. Number 1, solve an important problem, something that can't be Googled. Number 2, offer a no-brainer guarantee. A guarantee that scares you. A guarantee that could blow up in your face, but also change that person's life. And you put your, you put everything on the line. Right. Number 3, accountability. Number 3 is a yellow brick road, a simple to digest yellow brick road. Walk down here, walk down here, walk down here, and you'll get the result. And that's, oh, cool. I can do that. Number 4 is accountability, what most people are looking for. Most people are willing to pay a coach because they understand that it's not that I don't need more information. I need someone to hold me accountable to this. Self-love, for example, it's all about accountability, right? You pump them up when they're having a good day, and you're really there for them when they have a bad day, until over time, the bad days get smaller and smaller and smaller, and the good days become more and more and more. That's what real transformation is, guys. Number 5, show off your successes, your testimonials. You make it so evident to the world, where over time, people are just, yeah. It's not you talking about it. It's people are talking about it to the world, and you're sharing that success. So, guys, been a pretty good call, Dev. Any last words from yourself, sir?
no, this has been awesome. Guys, share this if you guys find some value from this. We highly recommend sharing it to somebody that also could see the value, because it is exceptional. We also have, I think our podcast coming out tomorrow, the YouTube video tomorrow as well.
Wednesday on YouTube, and on Tuesday podcast.
So have a look for our podcast tomorrow. We have a YouTube video coming out Wednesday. So always be around. Of course, if anybody has any questions, I'm sure you could reach out to either of us, Dan or myself. We'd be more than happy to chat with you. But this has been exceptional, Dan.
And reach out to people, reach out to Kayla, reach out to Nicole, reach out to other people in the program. Get their feedback. Other people, Daniela, right? Sydney. I mean, Sydney just began. But the point is, connect with other people. This process works. You gotta have belief in yourself. You gotta believe in this whole thing. The belief is 90% of this whole game that you're playing. You can either be the best thing for you or the worst thing for you. You can either bring yourself majorly up or majorly down. Whatever you're telling yourself on a day-to-day basis. Okay, guys, have a wonderful day. If you guys have any questions, definitely reach out to me. And if you loved it, comment that down below. Okay, bye.
Peace.
Take care. Peace.